Good morning. My name is Jason, and I'm in Focus Counseling and Therapy. I remember when I was a kid once when a teacher said, Jason, I need to talk to you after class. And the whole class period, I was feeling anxious. What have I done wrong? Why does the teacher want to speak to me? Is there a problem? Did I make a mistake? Did I do something wrong? And the teacher wanted to just ask me about a project. It was no big deal. But I spent that time anxious. Well, let's go. That doesn't change. Let's jump forward in the future with us as an adult. And let's say that you call a loved one or someone that you care about, and you call them on the phone because I don't really like texting, and saying, hello, listen, there's something when you get home we really got to talk about, okay? Okay, honey, and then hang up the phone. Those words are nothing wrong with saying that. Those words are innocuous in of themselves. But what we've done though is that individual, they're going to be spending the rest of the day trying to figure out what it is that you want to speak about. Did they do something wrong? Are you upset? Are you mad? Is the relationship in trouble? What is it that you're not aware of that they're about to make you aware of? And it causes the person worry. I've seen it time and time again. Instead of what they call framing the conversation or priming it, let's say, where you call your wife, spouse, husband, whatever, and you say, listen, I love you. I love our relationship. It's important to me. And there's something that I would like to talk about when you get home. What you've done then is that you've neutralized the issue for the individual to worry. Does this something have to do that could potentially end the relationship or a problem in the relationship? It also helps the individual's defense mechanisms to get home, so they're not afraid to walk in the door because they at least know you have affirmed that you love them, the relationship's important to them. So this isn't a relationship killing conversation. This is just something that you want to talk about. But it is so important. It is so important that up front you affirm the relationship, you affirm the position. I've seen this in the workplace where you go up to, I have seen managers go up to an employee and knock on the door and say, Bobby, I need you to come talk to me after your shift. Okay? Poor Bobby is thinking, why? What have I done wrong? Have I done something wrong? Am I going to get fired? Am I going to lose my job? Because there is left open for interpretation. Instead, the manager could have primed the conversation by saying, Bob, listen, you are a good employee. I'm glad we are lucky to have you here. But there is something I want to talk to you about afterwards. If after office, okay? It's just a way of just priming the conversation, of taking away the potential perceived threat that they may perceive, even though you're not making a threat or you have not said a threat. But when we leave things open for interpretation, for someone to try to understand what we're trying to say, we have a tendency to think of the negative of okay, what is the issue? So that's it. Just give it a try. You'll see amazing things happen in your conversations. If you just say it, say it one more time. Call your loved one, whatever, on the phone. You guys, there is an issue that needs to be talked about. But it's not a relationship killing issue unless you're just going to dump them or break up or something. But it's something important. And you say, hey, I love you. Our relationship is very important to me. You're very important to me. So when you get home, there's something I like for us to talk about. And then when you hang up, the question of, do they love me? Yes, it's affirmed. And also, is the relationship in danger? Answer's probably no, and it's going to reduce their anxiety all day. I know when my spouse calls me and she says, listen, there is something we got to talk about when you get home, and then leaves it at that, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what is it? What's going on? What's happening? Because I want to know what to expect when I get home. So that was just a real quick video, just a little tip on your communicating, and it's called priming the conversation to make it where it is not a threatening or a perceived threat to the individual and lower their defense mechanisms. If you'd like to know more about this, you can go to my website at jjohnsoncounseling.com. You can email me at jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can call me at 251-307-5338. Thanks a lot, and I hope you have a great week.